Oh, now we are live. So, good morning, YouTube. We are here for another English immersion. My name is Camila. I'm going to be the host from this conversation. I am here with Andrea, Tatiane, and Camila. We are here to have a great conversation, to enjoy this moment to speak in English. But before we start, I would like to explain a little bit about the platform for those who don't know what is Talk and Talk or what we are doing here. So, Talk and Talk is a language conversation platform, and here you can have conversations in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and I think German. Right now, we do not have Mandarin anymore. And this is not a class. We are not here to talk about grammar or different things related to English. We are here just to practice our English. So feel free to share your opinion. Do not worry about your mistakes. Try to speak in a way that you can know in that moment. So it's a totally safe place. You don't need to worry about your mistakes, okay? I don't know if I say, but I'm not a teacher. I am a student as you guys. So I am here to learn with you. So let me see. We always start here with the selfie presentation. So Camilinha, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I'm Camila. I'm 32 years old. I'm living in Aracaju, Sergipe. And next month, I will become a host too.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
nice.
new for this week. And I work as a product design in an outsourced company. And in my free time, I like to watch a movie series. And sometimes I like to go out to discover some new restaurant because I love food. I love new foods and uh, my favorite sport is swimming. And this weekend I could swim. I'm very sad because I love swimming, but it's okay. And that's it about me.
Nice, Camilinha. What a great news. I'm so happy to. So, Tatiane, you are here with three hosts. Camilinha will be next month. So, nice, nice. And how about you, Andrea? Could you please? And if you want to share your time here in the platform, okay, Andrea?
Okay. Good morning, guys. Congrats, Camila. It's a great opportunity to be hosts here, so you will see that and enjoy a lot, okay? So I'm Andrea, I'm 47. I am an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I am responsible to pay the bills, buy things for the restaurant, a lot of bureaucratic things. Um, I am married, but I don't have kids. I just have a lot of plants in my little balcony that I really like taking care. Um, I really like staying here on Talk and Talk because it's a safe place to practice our speaking skills and make friends. And what else? I like listening to music in my free time, drink wine, going out to concerts. Yeah, maybe that's it. And I have three schedules here on Talk and Talk on Monday at 8 p.m., Wednesday 7 p.m., and Friday is like a happy hour, but it's 9 p.m. So you all are invited, okay, girls? Thank you, Camila.
Thank you, Andrea. In this Friday, 9 p.m., we are all there speaking English, like Andrea's happy hour. It's a great fun and a great time to speak in English on Friday. So it's good. Thank you, Andrea. And how about you, Tatiana?
Hi everyone, my name is Tatiane. I am 21 years old and I work as a computer technician. I like to listen to music, sing, and to practice English. I always loved English, so now I'm trying to break this ice and really talk, but I always loved English. I don't know how to swim like Camila, but I want to learn too. And that's it. Sorry, I didn't prepare anything huge for the
No,
presentation. But
you
I
don't.
am scheduled in Andrea. on Friday.
Oh, nice, nice. You don't need to feel
Nice.
sorry. You are always welcome. Where do you live, Tatiane?
São Paulo, sorry.
Oh, São Paulo, nice. I am from São Paulo too. So, guys, my name is Camila. I am 4 years old. I live in São Paulo, the capital, and I've been here in Talk and Talk since April for 24. I discovered Talk and Talk through LinkedIn, and I enjoyed this platform and tried to learn more. And then in July, I guess, I became a host here, an English host. And since there, I am here to improve not my only my English, but improving other things, leadership, friendship, and different kind of situation that we need to deal with in this immersion. So it's a great experience for me. I know a little bit about Spanish, but I'm not a Spanish host here. Let me see what else. In my free time, I love to read. I love to, I don't know, eat, but not cook. Let me see. I love to be with some friends, with my relatives. I think that's it. I love coffee without sugar. I am this kind of person. I think that's it, girls. And I think we can start. As I said before, the topic I don't think is too hard to speak. You can choose to focus on what matters. So let's try to have a great conversation. Do not feel worried. Just enjoy this moment and try to share your opinion. Okay. Andrea, could you please read the question number 2 and answer, please?
Yes, let's go. How does prioritizing what truly matters impact our overall well-being and productivity? For me, it's really important to focus on what really matters. Why? For example, if I have a lot of things to do, like try do it at the same time, maybe I will get frustrated. I will get overwhelmed. So, what's important for you in this moment? So, we need to thinking about it and try put your effort just in one thing at the same time. I know that it's difficult for me. It's really difficult because I am a kind of person that like to do a lot of things at the same time, but it's not good for my well-being because I get really stressed. So try do it. It's a good way to yeah to control your emotions or being better, feeling better.
Nice, nice. It's not a easy question, I guess. I was thinking here because you need to choose, well, what do you want to do first? And then I suffer a lot when I need to do only one thing. Uh, Maybe I try to do more than one. Like if I am working, I can listen some a podcast, for example. I know this is not a good way because I'm not working and I'm not listening. I cannot do the same things properly. So nice. Thank you, Andrea. And how about you, Tatiani?
I think that prioritizing something that makes me feel good is really a challenging. I've been through this process in my life. Um, I recently just get off my job because I was not feeling well, and I think that my dreams and things that make me feel happy was being left behind. So I was suffering a lot with this situation. And at the moment, I'm trying to prioritize myself and my well-being with study. That it was a thing that I want to do for a while to get back to the study. So now I'm trying to prioritize this to focus on me right now in my body and the things that I want to do just for fun or not because I have to do something, but just because I want to. So I think that's it. Sorry, I just
No,
lost
no,
the question. I don't know if I
no, it was
answered the
awesome.
question well, but I think that I am trying to focus in what matters this way right now because I was not working as I was before, because I was in this pain, this suffering. So I think that now with this process that I'm going through, in the next time, in a new job, I will be more present, and that's it. I think that is better for me and for others to go through this right now.
Nice, nice. Excellent. You are doing very well, Tatiane. Now, how about you, Camilinha?
For me now, I try to focus my day in the only principal thing because I realize this more easy to me to solve it when I focus on all the thing. But it's hard because some days I try to solve anything in the same time, so it's a mess sometimes. But I guess when I try to focus on only thing, it's better. For example, last Friday, I need to focus in a huge task for my job. So I try to focus all my morning in this, and I finish, and I don't take any another task for try to do that. And I guess it was better because I don't spend all my day in the same task because I focus in only one. So now I think it's better, but sometimes it's so hard for me because I try to finish all in the same time. But when I do that and focus on all the things, I guess it's more productive in my day, you know. So I guess for me it's that, but it's really challenging for me because all the time I try to focus on all things I need to do that.
Yes, I suffer with the same thing as you said. Like, I try to do, I decide to study, for example, today, and then I start, and 30 minutes later I stop, and then I go to take a coffee, and then I come back, and then I go take a water, and I go take a shower, and then I cannot study for 2 hours in a row. And this makes I spend my day in a task, and I know this is not, we cannot find a high quality because I stop it a lot, and sometimes it's because I don't like this task that I need to do. And then I try to avoid this. Even a difficult job and a difficult task that I need to find in my job routine. For example, if I need to try something that I don't know, I avoid to do this and I spend all my day suffering with that. And then I know this is not so healthy because I could finish in 1 hour maybe or two, but I was like there one day suffering. Oh, I don't want, I don't know, I don't want. And this is totally insane for me. I remember a quote here. Oh, go ahead, Andrea.
No, go ahead, Camila. I can
Oh,
say
I
it
I'm
after.
just gonna put a quote that I love it here. If you do not prioritize your life, someone else will. I think it's really good. Go ahead, Andrea, please.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about, I think, guys, for us, it's more difficult to prioritize things because as young women, we tend to be like a multitask person, you know.
Oh
We
gosh.
tend to do everything, a lot of things at the same time. So I think it's more difficult for us to understand that it's not necessary to do like that. We we can prioritize something, finishing, and then start another and finishing, go on. That's it.
Yes, it's hard, right? Maybe if you are doing the lunchtime and then you can think, oh, but I need to listen something in English. And then you put there, you feel the pressure, I guess. I don't know if you are always under pressure in this situation. I feel like that, but it is almost all the time unconscious. I don't realize that I am doing this. It's like the normal situation for me. I don't know, girls, do you want to add something or we can have for another question? Camilinha, do you want to add? Tatiana, do you want to say something or not? No? Okay,
I think that
go ahead.
we, just like Andrea said, that thing that we prioritize things and we don't know how to choose between these things. And just like I said, I think that we need to prioritize ourselves, our well-being, and over this huge task and a lot of work that we always had to do. So I think that is a challenge, but that, yes.
Yeah, I don't know how to solve it, but it's a challenge for sure. Thank you, Tatiana. Let's move on, girls. Camila, can you read the question number 3 and answer, please?
Okay. What strategies can help us maintain focus on a session task while minimizing distractions? For me, I know now it's take my phone, put quiet music, and close the navigations and focus in my task. For example, most part of my tasks is some apps for image because I'm in design. So sometimes I need to focus on Figma, sometimes I need to focus on Photoshop. So
Oh,
for this, I try to close the navigation, put in on song and Spotify, and try to do this because sometimes when I try to hear some podcast, these things, it's not a good idea for my focus. But I guess if I try no use a phone, no use anything, it's bad for my focus too because if I hear some sound, I I try to see what's happening all the time. So because that I need a phone when I try to focus. And sometimes I use the Pomodoro,
I
but
love it.
sometimes it's no work for me because in the moment of uh, time you needed to take a rest. I still working sometimes because when I have the focus and the task, sometimes it's hard to left that, and I have some fears about no restart this
Mhm.
focus again, you know. So I guess for me, it's more important to be focused. But sometimes I fail, and I really like to hear some podcast because I guess it's important for my listeners, so I try to put in some podcasts in English. But I know it's my brain said help me all the time because in the end of the day I'm very tired. I can't think anything more. So for me it's hard uh no procrastinating after my work, but I need to study sometimes. So it's a cycle very hard to take a great routine, you know.
Yes, I am almost like you. When I need to do something really important in my job, for example, I cannot listen something. I cannot listen another voice in my mind, just mind inner voice, I guess. So I put some, I don't know, songs of rain, something like this, just to try to maintain my focus. And I guess when there is a book, the name is Flow. Is the name of that feeling when you go through an action and then you feel like you cannot do other things. You are in a flow. This is the feeling that you make that impulse you to finish your activity. And when you go in this situation, a flow, it's the best way to try to do something because you are in like a esquentou os motores. You are in a good way to finish that task. So I guess it's excellent to get this. Thank you, Camila. How about you, Andrea?
Yes, I am a little like you girls. When I start doing something, I need to, and I really need to focus on it. I forget about listening to music and listening another person, hearing another person. But I work um, buying things to the restaurant, so I use a lot WhatsApp as the way that I need to get in touch with the suppliers. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I catch myself like take a look on Instagram, for example, on Twitter. So this is a bad side on working with this kind of technology, in my case, for example, because sometimes then I realize I am talking with someone randomly person there, and oh my gosh, I need to focus on my job.
Yeah.
But it's hard. But when it comes to English, for example, guys, I don't have problem because when I sit on my computer, in front of my computer to study or to plan the immersions here on Talk and Talk, I can pass like 2 or 3 hours without thinking about anything. It's really good, this sensation. Because of this, I want to focus on think, to study this year related to English. I don't know who is it, but I am trying to find because I am really focused when I need to study English, just English, guys. Uh, but I try focus as much as I can because it's really important. Depending on your activity, you need to be focused. And for example, I really don't know how to listening to music while I am focused on something. I cannot have the same thing two things at the same time. If I am doing something like automatically that I do every moment, okay. But if I need to focus, pay attention, I cannot listen anything else. It's strange. That's me. That's it.
No, I get it. I suffer like you to put some music to listen in the when I need to do something because it's like as I said, it's like a noise in my mind. Like, oh, I cannot pay attention, and then I feel stressed. Sometimes I decide to put just a song, a random song, on YouTube, or something like this on Spotify, instead of to listen the music because it's like you are not pay attention in your tasks. Like for me, I cannot. And when I need to go to the office because I work most of the time at home, but when I need to go to the office, for me, it's really difficult because the voices, the noise, the people laughing, and I am like, oh my gosh, I cannot work anymore around people. Like I suffer to deal with that. Maybe I put my earphone just without music, just to show them that I'm not listening. Don't call me. But I suffer when I need to be there or when I need to work around other people, a group of people, because I suffer. And here I work in my room, so I'm not so in my bedroom, so I cannot find too much interruptions. But when I need to be outside to work and at the office, it's really uncomfortable for me. And I feel really tired because I am all the time trying to come back my focus on the task. So it's hard. Thank you, Andrea. And how about you, Tatiani? Do you have a strategy that helps you?
I think that there are some rituals that people always say, like keep your workplace clean and stuff like this. But I think
Oh,
sometimes I get stuck in this because I was like, okay, for me to do this, I have to get everything perfect. So everything has to be in the right place, and I never start. So just like you said, Camila, I don't work with music because I don't know, even random music, I always pay attention in what is being said and I can focus. And when I am reading, especially, I can hear anything. So, in my perspective, in my life is like the other way because when I am hearing the ambience, the people, the sounds, I think that I can focus more than with music. When I reading, I can have anything playing, but there's a lot of people talking, but I can focus in this. And when I am home and I think that I have all the things like, okay, I can start right now, I am prepared, I can do the work. I don't know why. And when I am in my workplace at the job, I can focus more with the people around. And when I am alone, I can focus like I should. When I was in high school, I think this worked more. I was able to study for hours, but now I don't have this this focus. And like Andrea said, the things to this technology, all the devices that we have to work, it's difficult to focus. Sometimes I'm trying to study something in my cell phone and I can't focus because that's a notification that comes and I think, okay, I have to search this right now, and I just lost all my focus. So it's really hard to work with technology. And in my case, I think Camila too, and Camila, like Andrea said, like that she have to chat with the suppliers. It's really hard because is como fala, é instrumento de trabalho, né? Não sei falar.
Mhm.
But we have to use with wisdom, and sometimes I can't.
Yes, I get it. When I am at the office, sometimes I realize that I spend 2 or 3 hours without getting my cell phone because I was there and I need to talk with the others. I need to socialize with the others. And then I cannot imagine for me how would be to be like Andrea working with the cell phone in my hands because it's like we are already addicted in these tools, I believe. And I could be something really difficult for me in this case because we are just doing things. You open your Instagram instead of realize what you are doing. It's like it's normal. We are living a autopilot, I believe. Nice. Thank you, Tach. Do you want to say something there or not? No, no. Oh, nice. Girls, I was looking here. I think we have the question number 8. It's a good question to answer. How do external factors such as technology and constant connectivity affect our concentration? Your turn, Touch. What do you think about that?
I think that is really difficult and challenging because the all the tools that people give us in the internet, like, okay, do this to focus, you have to enter in the social media to see all these things. Just like, okay, I will do an exercise in my house. Just like when we finish this, I plan to do workout. So I have to enter in the Instagram and look for all the posts and reels. Just okay, you have to do this to work out. So it's really difficult because we have to enter in this space in the interweb to access all these concepts, né? Conteúdos, não sei falar. So it's really hard to focus with all these things.
Yes.
I think that technology is really a challenging because teach us a lot, but in the other hand, is really difficult to do with it because it's I think created to us to just be in there vicious. So it's really difficult to work with technology and everything you have to access in your phone or in your computer, and it's really difficult because I think that we don't have this practice to just work with um work with what you have. Just like
Mhm.
we have to search for more. Just like I have a lot of books in my house, but I don't know if I want to read them. I think that is a better book to read, and I don't have this book in my hand, so I have to read in the cell phone, and I can't read in the cell phone because will a notification appear and it will steal all my focus. So it's a good tool, but it we have I don't know how to use it because it's really difficult.
Nice. Thank you, Tatiane. And how about you, Camila?
For me, I try some hacks for try more
Please,
focus in my
please
life.
share with us.
In my case, my cell phone, it's out Instagram, LinkedIn, I uninstall. because I guess it's important not have these things in my cell phone because all the time I check a message, I back for Instagram or LinkedIn because I really like to scroll in the LinkedIn because sometimes we have some great articles, some things very interesting. But another thing I did in my cell phone was to put it off the notification. The only thing have notification my cell phone it's WhatsApp because I need to know and it's the way I communicate with my parents, my friends, and I guess it's important to maintain. And this it's helpful a lot in my day because now my spend of screen, I guess the name, reduce about 50% because in the past it's about 3 hours, 4 hours sometimes, and now I pass about 2 hours per day in the cell phone. I'm very proud about that because I reduce a lot with some change, but I know it sometimes it's hard not have the Instagram, for example, in the cell phone. But in my case, it was easy because I passed some months without Instagram. I disabled this social media, and when I back, I don't feel the same, you know. So I don't feel it's a great social media anymore. Was my favorite for a long years in my life, but now I check in the web, the Instagram. I don't feel a necessity to still scroll and still see the people live. So for me, I guess this help me a lot to take more less distraction in my day, but I have a weakness. It's the YouTube because I love YouTube. and it's hard now I start to listen sometimes some interviews, some things in YouTube, and I still working some tasks, but again, this is my huge weakness in the moment. It's YouTube. But I put it, I unstable in my cell phone too. I don't have in the cell phone because that I guess reduce a lot my time on the screen in this case. So for me,
Yes.
that's it.
Yes, we need to hack our brain, I guess, right? Because it's like uncontrollable. You are just doing. And I think it's a good option. Thank you, Camila. And how about you, Andrea? Do you suffer with that?
A lot. And I like the tips from Camila about, try to stay out of some apps in your cell phone. Because as I said before, I need to use the WhatsApp every time. And when I realize I am on Twitter or Instagram, so maybe it can be good for me, this option. But I really like stay there, it
Mhm.
can be hard. But I am trying to I am trying to avoid a little Twitter, for example, because I
Mhm.
really spent a lot of time fighting with other people. Because Twitter is a place that you need to fight. It's impossible to stay there without fighting with someone. So it was getting me crazy. So I avoid a little, and I am doing well, guys. Thanks so much. Thank God, I am doing well. But Instagram, I really like because I am in touch with more English tips. I have a lot of teachers, English teachers that I follow, so I like that. But it's really hard to have this concentration when you are around of a lot of devices.
Yeah.
Even when you are in your job at work, for example. So it's difficult, guys. I don't know. Uh, for me, it's really hard having concentration or having a organization at home. I create a immersion about the power of choice. And I search about a video to put in the immersion about the power of choice. And I found a video, guys, that, for example, two, the same person, but two actions. The girl waking up and just waking up and get up of your bed, and another just wake up and start scrolling the cell phone, you know. While on one were doing a lot of things, the another was just scrolling the cell phone. So it's really interesting because I am this girl that's wake up early but stay on the cell phone scrolling. So it's about your organization too, you know. If you are an organized person, maybe you can focus more on your priorities and do the things that you really need, as we are saying here. So it's about that too. And I need to be more organized sometimes.
Thank you, Andrea. I think we have a question here relate to something that Andrea brought in another immersion. Is the question number 10. Oh, go ahead, Tati. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just
No, no,
want
no.
to say that I have a app that helps with this. This app set the limit from other apps. So in
Mhm.
the morning, Instagram, I don't know, LinkedIn, all these apps is blocked in my phone. And in the morning, in the night, so about 11 p.m., all these apps closes in my face, just like finish,
Oh my gosh.
so I can sleep well. So, but I think that is such a vicious thing because I block everything, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, all these apps. So when all these apps were blocked, I tried new things, just like crazy things, just like the app from Shopee, because
Oh my.
you it's like a crazy thing because there's coins that you get in this app, so you have to play games to get these coins. So you buy things with the coins that you get, and I was like, oh my gosh, what I'm doing with my life? Because I was like playing all the games in Shopee, and I was like, oh my god, I'm vicious in Shopee. So I blocked too, and and after the WhatsApp, I when I blocked all these apps, my WhatsApp time limit was like very high because I want to talk with everyone and see everyone status. So it's like a crazy thing. And by now I'm trying to set this limit to so in the night is all blocked and
Mhm.
in the morning too, so I don't scroll. But it's really hard because we always find other things just like WhatsApp, Duolingo. I was like, oh my god, I will do all the things, all the lessons from Duolingo. So it's very hard. So, but I think you guys should try this app. I can give the name after. It's like a really app to set the limit and avoid this that Andrea falou, said que that is this thing to don't wake up and be there just scrolling. This avoid this, and I think that is better to focus.
Nice, nice. Put the name here, Tatiana. Guys, I really shocked because does Shopee app do it? Like makes you feel addicted in this way? Oh my gosh, I didn't use it Shopee app, but I am really afraid about that because like you are playing games in the app just to get money, and then it's like a crazy idea. Can you imagine the thing the people decide to do it because you can get money? Oh my gosh, I am
It's,
shocked right now.
it's like o jogo do tigre.
It's like
It's
this,
it's like
yeah.
this because you get the coins and it's like okay when I buy something they would give a discount. So I was like, oh, I have to. do all the steps in
Oh
the
my
in the
gosh.
game. And there's a game that sometimes appears here that is really addictive to me. That is something I don't think that you guys, I don't know if you guys saw this, but it's like this game that is fruits, and you put fruits and fruits and fruits, and this fruits just like a strawberry and another fruit, and it was growing up until become a huge fruit, and you gain a lot of coins because of this. And I was like, oh my god, this is not life. This is not the life that I want.
Yes, I guess the technology really hack our brain to be addicted with that. I did immersion. Again, I don't know if I put here about TikTok. Maybe in next month I'm gonna bring this relate to they already assume that they are trying to make the people addicted in this, and we have some papers. I guess USA is trying to ban TikTok from the country, so it's like a really hard, and this is really a real situation that TikTok is facing. It's like, oh, I am trying to addict the others, I'm not avoid to say that. And this is really I guess it's really a warning for us, I believe. I didn't use TikTok, but I know that these kind of apps make us with the feeling of get the things really fast. You cannot watch it a video for more than 10 minutes because makes you like it's like boring, like this is really hard. Do you want to add something, Andrea, or not?
No, no.
No, no. I was talking here that we have the question number 10 relate to FOMO. I guess Andrea brought this topic last year.
Yeah.
And how can we overcome the fear of missing out and stay committed to our chosen priorities? Do you suffer with that, Camilinha? Do you think you suffer with FOMO or not?
Yes, it depends. I feel a lot, and sometimes
Okay.
I go out for some place I don't like it, for don't have this sensation in my life. So I guess for me, it's hard. But now I guess I don't feel like that because I really like to stay in my comfortable place sometimes, then try some adventure with social life. So for me now, it's I don't suffer more with that. But sometimes when I see some travel, I didn't. It's hard for me with for example, my friends. I'm planning some travel and I don't go. So
Okay.
I saw the pictures and I felt very sad sometimes, because this FOMO is back in this moment. But I guess for go out for a place like a show, these things, I don't feel this way more, I guess, because I really prefer comfortable place, comfortable goals in my life now. I guess it's about that. But when I was more young, this sensation it's all the time. All moment we lost, we felt with more I forgot this word, peso, weight in your life. But now I guess I suffer a little bit less with the FOMO in my life, I guess.
Nice, nice. And how about you, Andrea? Do you suffer with that?
A lot.
Be
Because
honest.
a lot, guys. As I said before, I really like going to rock concerts. And last
Um,
year, I catch myself like buying tickets for a concert that people I really I am not into
mhm,
to go to this concert, but I just bought because I saw other people went going. So it's crazy, it's crazy. And I think when you feel that, it's because it's missing something more deep. You need
mhm,
to fulfill yourself with some situations, and we kind fulfill with things that we like, of course.
mhm,
Because if I don't like going to concerts. I will not buy a tickets, but we need to have the control of the situation, because sometimes we don't have the same life that other people that
Yeah.
are every weekend or every month in a concert, in a different concert. I am not a rich person to spend too much money on it, So when I realized that I was doing it, I thought, oh, Andrea, we need to prioritize the concert that you want to go. Okay, few 3 times, 4 times before I will buy the tickets. Something like that, just an example, guys. But I really suffered with FOMO, and I am trying to, I don't know, to find a way to focus on the things that I need. It's strange and it's difficult, but
Nice. Nice. I remember I don't like Big Brother anymore. But I remember last week that on Twitter, I have Twitter, girls, and I suffer with that. They guys are talking with who will be in the Big Brother from this year. And I don't like Twitter. And I don't like Twitter. I don't like Big Brother, but I was there trying to see the names because I was like, oh my gosh, who is gonna be there? And and I think, why I am so interesting? Why? What am I doing? And then I feel like this is related to fear of missing out because you want to be aware with the news, like, oh, this person, Graciane is gonna be there. Oh my gosh. And I was like, why? Sorry, this doesn't make sense for me. It's like I am trying to see or trying to know something that is useful for my life. It's like this is weird. Thank you, Andrea. And how about you, Touch? Do you suffer with FOMO? Have you heard about this before? This name of
Yes, I've heard it before. I think that social media has this huge impact in our life just to share things and just like making empurrar a goela abaixo. Things
yes,
to us just like you have to watch this, you have to buy that, and it's like this a lot of pressure that comes. So I think that it's really difficult to know what we like, what we want is challenging in this way because we have a lot of information going on around us. So I think it's really difficult. I have this. I think that social media, just like traditions, is like okay, um, eu não sei como falar a virada do ano. Everyone
mhm,
go to the beach to see the fireworks, and I
yeah,
wanted to be there. I was like, okay, I love beach, and I want to go, and I couldn't. And I saw all these photos and things, and I was like, that's really sad. And I've been through it in just like parties that I couldn't go, and it's really difficult. I think that social media um impulses this way more because you it's like okay, see what you missed, and it's like it really messes with our brain. So I think that we have to breathe and think just like you said. Think if we have something to do with this, we want this, is like, and think like 3 4 times before I buy something, just like Andrea said, um, because I think that it is really important. Even talking about the financial, we buy things that we don't want
yeah,
just because we saw. Sometimes this don't have nothing to do with us. You buy any, you get the product, and you see, okay, this not work with me. So I think that is important, and it's difficult to analyze and think about all this before buying, before consuming content. But I think with it's a challenge that we have to go through.
nice, nice. Thank you, Touch. Girls, I think we do not have too much time. I'm gonna put here the link I'm going to explain because is touch first immersion. This is a survey link that when you can share your opinion, where you can share your opinion. So you can say if you like it or if you dislike this immersion, this topic, or the host. Feel free to share your opinion. And do not worry, it's totally anonymous. So you can rate the immersion and say whatever, give us your opinion. It's important because makes us improve the platform and makes me improve my immersions too. If you have ideas of topics that you want to speak in the future, feel free to share opinion or to give ideas. And girl, how is the first touch immersion? I'm gonna ask you her. How was it, touch? Did you suffer? Was easy? Was hard? How was it for you, the experience?
I hated everything. Just kidding. I'm gonna put in the form that I hated everything. Just kidding, guys. I love this. It was a really fun moment, and I love you guys. I think that it was a really important moment, and I really like the immersion. I will try more, and the topic was really nice, and you guys just make me feel comfortable in this place, and I really thankful for that.
Nice, nice. It's great. It's good to listen this because here in the platform, as is your first, you're gonna know the faces and you're becoming friends, online friends of everyone here. And I love Andreas and Camila. We are always here speaking English, and we create. You build a network. And I forgot to say, guys, every immersion, if you want to share your LinkedIn profile, feel free to do it. It's like you enjoy this moment, try to find another job, another opportunity. Feel free for it. And that's it, girls. I'm really glad to be here with you on Sunday morning. I know this is not easy. And I would like to say, have a great Sunday. Enjoy with your family. Try to get wine, get a beer, rest, try to read, and enjoy. And I hope a great week for all of you. Okay, girls? See you soon.
Camila, thanks so much.
Okay.